Hi, my name is Matt Fleming. I'm a musician, photographer and videographer from Windsor, and I'm here at my local pub, the Red Lion, which is due to close its doors today for the last time, after being served just 10 days notice to clear out. So I've been using the pub for years as a punter and also as an event promoter. It's got a really strong and diverse community around it, and I'm just here today on the last day just to capture the vibe and see what people think about it all.
The pub on the hill has gone to hell. They sought to cleanse their clientele.
Yeah, my name's Edward Paula. Been coming here for years. Local customer.
So my name's Karen. We live locally. We can walk to this pub.
So my name's John, and I live 100 metres from the pub.
I am, as for the last 2 years, I've been the resident DJ here.
Been the postman to what you call it, the Red Lion, for what you call it, 20 odd years now.
I'm Diana, and I first came to the pub when Anne and Mark took it over just over 2 years ago. And I've been working here 2 years.
Hi, I'm Mark Hunter. I'm the present landlord of the Red Lion, ye old Red Lion, Oakley Green. I've lived in the area all my life. I've lived in Oakley Green since I was 10, 1972. I took over the pub in February 2016, and I've been running it since.
The lights too bright for drinking in. Mulling over might have been.
And the mission was to build a community pub based around people, based around music. People otherwise get marginalised in various areas.
There are people from all walks of life, all types of profession. There's absolutely no hierarchy. Everybody's here helping each other out.
Children, dogs, people who have different alliances.
Everyone's so friendly, there's no cliques. It's just, it's like a family, it's like one giant family.
And it's allowed a lot of people who previously won't have known each other, to meet and in a lot of instances help each other.
When these people come in and what you call it feel like they're lost, Mark makes it special and he accepts them, brings them into the pub, and everyone else that's what you call it in the pub makes people much more friendly.
I think we've built a very nice community here. I think that's the power of it. It's amazing once you get people interlinked with each other, people who don't know each other, introduce them so they all talk to each other.
There's quite a few women actually who are very happy coming in on their own because they know that there'll be people to talk to them, and even if you're a stranger.
Well, the nice thing is you come in and everyone talks to you. If you don't know them, they introduce themselves. So you always know everyone that's in the pub. And the beer's always good.
It's very important because you've got the elderly, the lonely, migrant workers, you've got tradesmen who make a living from each other, and you've got care, people looking after people's children. You've got people putting in. It's not about taking out, it's about putting in. Staff love the people that come in here, and they are very much embedded in the community. We all love each other.
It's just changed it from being a sort of run-down pub to a family-run pub. I've been coming here since Mark's been here with my kids. My kids love Mark, he loves the kids. It's just a great place to be, really. It's a nice place to spend my time.
You almost feel like the bar staff and everything are your family.
Because they're not just customers, they are friends. We have, everyone is so friendly, and I do look on them as friends rather than customers.
We have groups, we have from scooter meetings, we have Parkinson's, we have football club, we have spoken word poetry, we have lots of different music promoters who come in, lots of DJs, live bands, right across the board.
Christenings. This was put up last year for a wedding. Andy and Loretta, they're regulars. They had their wedding reception here. All sorts, wakes, we have a lot of wakes. Mark puts on loads of music events, DJs, live music. like last Friday, which was excellent.
We've had lots of good nights dancing, and we enjoyed the race night too. It's mixed it up a bit, but he's made quite a huge lot of effort to get things to entertain his customers.
You've got the football group on a Monday, you've got the Spoken Word Society on a Monday. We used to have Cheese Club on a Monday, which was brilliant. And I didn't eat cheese, and I have started to eat cheese since the Cheese Club.
It's been a high-end pub at one stage, which was very successful at the fine dining time. Which was a chap called Andy Dealey who did a marvellous job. Unfortunately, due to pressures on rents from landlords at the time, he was squeezed out of the building basically. Since then, there's been a progression of different landlords, all trying very hard to run the pub.
Oh, it's changed unbelievably. I mean, before Mark had it, there was probably 5 different owners, like landlords and bosses.
Well, since Mark has taken it over in the last 2 years, he's transformed it from what was widely known in the local areas as a failing pub.
It's lovely to see this pub going from so quiet to just buzzing.
If ever there was an ambassador for how pubs can actually be turned around and a formula on how to do it, this would be it.
He's the king. He's an absolute superstar. Everybody loves him.
Oh, he's been wonderful. Yeah, he's been what I would call the perfect landlord.
I've got to say that Mark actually made Jake, my son, the man he is now, because he was in a really bad place. And I called upon Mark and I just came up and said, look, you know, can you help me out here? Because he'd just lost his mum. He opened his heart and he opened his arms and took him on as an employee, as a barman, and obviously he's been here for the last 2 years and it's made him the man he is. And it's just, I've got to say, it's absolutely gutted that the place they're planning to close it.
Well, that's a mystery, and God knows why they're shutting it. They won't tell us. They haven't told the landlord, so they won't tell the landlord, but not going to tell us. So I really don't know.
Run away, but they're going to miss it, we're all going to miss it. And it's such an asset, this place, for the community.
There's something just that extra special about the pub, which is not known around this area anymore.
In terms of the community locally, we've lost a lot of pubs in Dedworth, and there are a few now at the point we've got to go into town to have a drink, which is not ideal.
There's too many pubs closing around this place, too many. And this is the only one with such a secure garden with my little girl and all my kids. My kids are here, you know, they run around, the dogs come in and play. It's just, you know, it is hard, isn't it?
It's a profitable pub, it's got a great clientele, and there's no real reason for it to close.
I feel very, very disappointed. It feels, over the last few years, increasingly, shareholders are the only stakeholder that seems to matter. And so community assets like the Red Lion pub are gradually getting pushed aside and forgotten. I think it's very important that we address that dynamic.
It's really sad that the pub that's so popular with the locals is going to be going.
For the loss of this pub in this area it will break the community. It'll be a big void.
The light's too bright for drinking in. Mulling over might have been golden days and how they end. Lovers lost, an absent friend. The pub that we loved has turned to shit. I'm sure they wish me out of it. I persist, though I drink alone. Corner fixture, hard as stone. The light's too bright for thinking in. What was that song you